Hi guys, a quick recap. Last video I showed you I'd printed this cover to go over the connectors, which was good, all fits, but the problem was one of the nuts. Well, let's show you. One of the nuts has dropped inside, so although I can screw it up, that one is not actually screwing it into anything. Well, just the plastic. The actual nut, which should be visible just there. You might be able to see the silver of that one, and that one. That one has dropped inside somehow. So we're going to have to take this apart to see if we can get it out, because I'm worried that it potentially could short out something in there and cause more trouble. Now, I just happen to have this set of triangular headed bits. I don't... Oh, yeah, I think that's the right size, first time. Bit of noise in the background. Got the air conditioning on, because Nanny's drying the washing in here. Ah, that one's not long enough. Typical, isn't it? You get nearly everything right, got the right tool in the right place, but it's not long enough to go in there. I could grind it down just to give us that extra little bit of distance. That's probably what I'll have to do. It's just possible it might lift up enough for us to be able to get the loose nut out without being able to get it apart fully. So that looks like that is going to come apart a bit. We could do that, but then we really want to look inside anyway. I'll figure out what I've got to do to be able to get down to those screws, because they're in too deep. Handy little tool, picked up in Lidl quite a few years ago because it was cheap at the time. Very rarely use it, but it's handy to have in my stock. So we've ground that down. You see that? Focus, please. Yeah, there we go. We've ground that down so it should fit now. So back to where we were. Come on, out you come. Trouble is, it's so deep in there I can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Next thing we'll find is we've got to get all the rest of it apart just to be able to take it out. Yeah, I bet that's what we got to do. Right, are they all going to fall out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the floor. Looks like we've got to take all this apart just so we can get the top off there. Oh, that is getting very frustrating. I really didn't want to have to take it all apart. I could always go and read the instructions, but I suspect that you've got to take it apart the right way. If you take, I wonder if we can just take the top off. I'll find out. You probably won't be able to see because I expect the arm's in the way, but these are long bolts, go right the way through to the bottom. I don't suppose that's just held in place by those two bolts. Oh, it is. Well, that's handy. That saves us having to take it all apart. And we can look inside, see the motors that drive the arms. But that's all we wanted to get to. So, what have we got inside? Well, we got the control board. It's under a plastic cover. Speaker there. So I'll have to undo these to get that out. Oh, those are triangle heads as well. I bet they're a different size. Oh no, they're the same size. I know my hand's in the way, but I'm sorry. That's all I can say. Those screws don't want to drop out. Very worried about these stretching. Right, and they're all different colours and different shapes, so we should be able to work out how to get them back again. Right, this module here, I've undone the screws that hold it in place, but it's hard to get it out until I just pushed up on the bottom here, pushed the connectors out of place. All it is they're a very tight fit. Oh, hang on, we're in shadow there. Yeah, these connectors are a very tight fit in these slots. Once I gave them a bit of persuasion, pushed up underneath, they've come loose. 2017. And yeah, I was worried with that. Oh no, there it is. There's the nut. That's what I was worried about. That thing floating around in there and short-circuiting something out. So that's what this was all about, finding that. And looking at this, that one's got a plastic cover over it to stop it coming out. And that one doesn't. So the question's got to be, Where's that little plastic cover gone? I'll just do a little search on the floor. Ah, there it is. There it is. That's the bit. So that's supposed to be on there so it can't come out. I might put a bit of super glue on there. So it can't come out again. I think what this is all about, this is waterproofing because it sprays water, doesn't it? Although that's at the other end of the spider, but I suppose it's just for trying to make sure that it doesn't get water in it one way or the other. But yeah, I'll put a bit of super glue on that, try and stop it coming loose. All right, bit of super glue on the back there to stop them dropping off again. And we'll put it all back together. Just a last look before I put the cover back on it. All back together. Right, well, I'm happy now. Nothing rattling around inside. And cover in place. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment so I know how I'm doing. And somewhere up here there'll be some links to related playlists. Thanks again.